Alrighty guys, I finally made it in the shop. What a beauty here. However, this thing got a bad coolant leak. Now, damn, I forgot what year, but this is a Dodge Durango. Y'all know some of the Durangos, that coolant leak could be underneath at those damn heater tubes. Oh my goodness, I hope this ain't where it's leaking. However, if it is, I just gotta fix it. Now, I forgot to show y'all, it's like 190 some thousand miles on this thing. People be driving these things, man. Driving an A 3.6 Pentastar. Now you have the V8 option also with a Hemi 5.7 Hemi. Hey, we might be in luck. Oh, I see. Hold on, let me take y'all dumpster diving. Alright guys, it looked like that damn water pump is leaking right before our eyes. Real time. I want a closer look though. Let me take some of this crap off. Alright guys, see, this is why it always pays to get not a second opinion but a closer look. You look right here, seems like I got coolant leak from higher up past the water pump. So is it really the water pump? Now, still hard to really see. So what I'm gonna do, I see dripping down there, but it might be a little higher. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add some pressure to this thing. All right, this is what I suggest you do. Don't just take a visual and see something and automatically assume. Yeah. All right. So let me hook my pressure tester up, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Stay tuned. All right, guys. I added some water, and I got my pressure tester hooked up. Now we got a closer view. All right, let's add some pressure to the system, and there we go. Come on, leak, rear your ugly head. Uh-oh. It looked like it may be the water pump. Uh-oh. Got too much. Let's see. Well, would you look at that? A water pump weep hole actually doing its job. Okay, so maybe when the water pump or when the car running and it's spinning, it's slinging coolant everywhere else. Okay, but yeah, my pressure is dropping, and that's because I'm losing pressure at the point of the leak. So here's what I'm gonna recommend: the water pump, of course, and a thermostat. I always do a thermostat, guys, when I'm doing any kind of major cooling system repair, whether it be a radiator or a water pump. You're going to get a thermostat if JT's working on your car. Now, let me explain something else. You're not just going to get any old thermostat, all right? Yeah, you're going to get what the car, this vehicle, what the manufacturer suggests you should get, all right? A Mopar, OEM. Yeah, I don't put Motorrads and Dermans and all that crap on, none of my customer cars. They get the top of the line, and Mopar just happen to be the top of the line. Alright, so, and before you get in my comment, Mopar don't even make thermostat. I don't freaking care. Alright, if they name on it, that means they have to abide by the specification that Mopar put in place. I don't give a damn who make it. Okay, if they name on it, that means they approve of it. Alright, so yeah, Mopar it is with me. Now I see it has the aluminum crossover that y'all always crying about. Does nothing. Okay, well, there's aluminum or plastic. Yeah, okay, whatever. Alright, well, yeah, it's still leaking. Okay, guys, let me write this estimate up. I gotta look the rest of the car over and let me see if this oil cooler leaking. I'm gonna need a different flashlight for that. Yes, that's all I have for this video. Cooler system track down and well, not so much repair because I haven't done it. I gotta sell it first, guys. A lot of y'all get a little frustrated when I make a video discussing something and don't complete it by way of a repair. There's different phases to a shop mechanic, guys. You have to bring the car in, you have to diagnose it, then you have to sell. Okay, yeah, somebody got to call the customer and tell them what's wrong with their car. That's called selling. Yeah, so once that's approved, that's when the repair procedure take place. Okay, y'all saw those mileage. I'm gonna see when the last time they have a tune-up. You gotta be careful with that because we can't visually see the spark plug. There's a little form of work you got to go through in order to take a look at the spark plug. This one's fairly easy, so I'm gonna take, y'all know what cylinder this is, right? This is bank 2, which means it's cylinder 2. I'm gonna take that spark plug out, take a look at it. If it has never been replaced, I'm gonna recommend a tune-up. If it looks good, I'm not gonna recommend a tune-up. That's called looking the car over, partially rather. Looking the car over and finding out anything else it needs. I'm gonna let the vehicle up in the air, look underneath, look at the brakes, check everything, guys. This is what mechanicking consists of, okay? Not just, you know, I understand the very first thing you need to address is the complaint. We've done that. They came in because they was overheating because they can't keep no coolant in the thing. Now that we've addressed what they came in for, which is the complaint, now you can move on to anything else that may keep the car on the road. The goal here is to try to bring the car back to, you know, back to peak performance. Okay, that's not always going to be possible. The older a car get, yeah, you're going to lose some luster. But you can do your part. Things like this happen to have a ZF 8 HP transmission. Okay, I'm guessing they've never serviced that. All right, I won't know nothing until I get it up in the air. You know, so that's all I have for this video. If there's any conclusion, I will just make another video for the repairs. All right, I got to go right now. Thanks for watching.